race is. What is going on, everybody? It's Stuba here, and welcome to another episode of The Take. And in this episode, we are going to be talking Borderlands 3 Arms Race. This is a new game mode that came to Borderlands 3 with the release of Season 2 and the it's not the director's cut, designer's cut. So obviously with the designer's cut, you got the new skill trees for each of the characters, you got some new skins and stuff, and you got this new mode, Arms Race. Now, what Arms Race is it's essentially a PvE battle royale. You drop in with 0 gear. You gotta loot your gear as you go. You got certain chests that spawn in different points of the map. You got enemies spawning left, right, and center. You just gotta up your gear and then kill the final boss, Heavyweight Harkin. It's really fun. I'm really happy with it. Really impressed with it. It's a really good game mode to go. It's good with friends. You can do it with friends. You can do it solo. The gear that you get off it, the weapons. Some of the weapons are god tier. Absolute proper god tier. There's one called the Plasma Coil, which just annihilates everything. There's the Boogeyman Sniper, which is really good, especially on Moes when you never have to reload. But yeah, it's really good game mode. It's a lot of fun. Like I say, what you do is when you first go in, you will have to do like a little tutorial thing. You have to turn everything on, which you can see what I'm doing here. And it makes you utilize things that you wouldn't normally use. So you have a quick look at the map. You can see the chests on the map here, there, and there. There are also vending machines where you can buy weapons. Bit of advice for people going in, just as a bit of a pre-warning. Before you load into Arms Race, if you go and hit an ammo box, you will start Arms Race with full ammo. So that'll help you out when you're picking up weapons. I must admit, the weapons that seem to be the best to sort of run around with it seem to be COV and TDR. If you can get a good TDR or a good COV weapon, it'll make this game mode so easy. But yeah, you'll spawn in, you'll have a circle. It's kind of like the way Battle Royales were. You'll have a circle which will start diminishing over time. You'll get a warning when the circle is about to close in. You've got to be inside the circle. It's called the Murder Cane. If you are outside that circle, you will take damage. It will kill you. But yeah, I'm really impressed with this. I remember watching the first videos that some of my favorite Borderlands creators did. I wanted to get involved with it as quick as possible. So as soon as it dropped on November 9th, I went straight in and I picked it up. Now this is what you're seeing on screen now is my first ever run through. I logged onto my Zane. I thought I'll log on to Zane and I'll just do a quick run through just to see what it's like. But yeah, you start off in the complex. You hit the button. You got 10 seconds to sort of prepare yourself, so to speak. But it's a lot of fun. You'll drop in. Now, something to point out as well is when you drop in, immediately you drop in, there will be a weapon crate around your area and a couple of ammo crates. Now, when I ran this run, I didn't know about the ammo vendor thing. You see Jacobs and a Hyperion out of there, and a shield. You'll get a couple of weapons and a shield. Depending on whether you have cooperation or coopetition on, depends on whether your people you're running with get the same loot or different loot. But there you can see the circle. That's a circle. Anything outside that circle is, well, not at the start, but once the timer runs out, anything outside that circle will be death. You see there's a timer running down just below the mini-map. Yeah, and it's just an absolute blast to play. Some of the gear you can get off it is absolute god tier. I recommend if you are doing a new playthrough. I've just been doing a new Flak playthrough recently. I think I'm nearly done with the story, but I was at level 32. I went in at level 32 on my Flak, and I ended up getting a plasma coil. Now, the plasma coil is one of the better weapons out of this that you can get. It just wrecks absolutely everything. The red chest started around like so. Pick up grenade mods. Just pick. I pick. The trick is you pick up anything. Pick up absolutely everything, even if you're not going to use it. Pick it up because if you can get to a vending machine, you can sell it. Sometimes the vending machines have legendaries in them, and you can buy. You can just straight up buy it. Um, you can use any legendary that drops. So let's say, for instance, you would to get a. Let's use an example. Let's say you got any world drop weapons like a Rowan's Call or a Lucian's Call to drop. So let's say I dropped the Lucian's Call. I can use that in this mode. You cannot use the arms race specific loot drops. You have to extract them. Now, across the map, there are extraction points. There aren't that many, and it's from what my experience are, they very rarely spawn inside the circle. There's also one at the boss. The ones outside the boss room, you can extract 3 pieces of gear. The one inside the boss room extracts 5 pieces of gear. The boss can drop anything. So any arms race, it's guaranteed to drop at least one arms race legendary. At least one. So if you just want to go and farm legendaries, wander around, find a gun, go straight to the boss, kill the boss. Pick up your loot, extract it. You have to extract your loot. If you pick up your loot and you die, you lose it. If you pick up your loot and forget to extract it, you lose it. You have to extract the arms race gear that you pick up. Now, like I say, it is weapon. I'd say it is weapon dependent. It all depends on what weapons you get. If you can get a decent TDR or a decent COV, you are 100% set. Just because TDR, it makes TDR chucking king. Especially if you get like a really good one, the boss will go down so easy. So yeah, key points to remember: you spawn in with nothing. There's always a weapon crate at the beginning. There's 2 ways you can play. You can go. As you can see the way I'm playing it, I've gone to a point where there's 2 chest rooms. Each of these 2 chest rooms are locked, and there'll be there'll be waves of enemies. They'll start off with just generic red bars, then you'll start getting more tougher ones like the dogs, and then they end up with badasses. Kill the badasses, the weapon rooms will unlock, and there will be 1 or 2 red chests depending on which area you go in that room. You can see the room is shielded by a green shield. You've got to kill everything before you can go in and loot it. They are not guaranteed to drop anything. I don't. There are. I might put up a link in the description below because there are certain chests have a higher chance to drop certain gear. So if you want a plasma coil, you'd have to go to a certain point to have a higher chance of it dropping. But everything drops from the boss. You go kill a boss, you've got a chance for everything. Obviously, the boss's loot pool is freaking huge, so you've probably got less of a chance of something that you want dropping than if you went to go and the chest. But you see, I'm having a little bit of difficulty here because I only got Hyperion SMGs, which aren't the greatest in general anyway. Just keep on top of your ammo. Such fun. I can't think of any more other words to describe it other than fun. Explosions, grenades, TDRs, COV weapons. They're the ones you want to look for. Like a good TDR or a good COV pistol seem to be the best, or an SMG or something. Something auto that can just shred shields. But it's like, see, look at this. If I chucked a couple of grenades, his shield's gone. But you make sure you're relatively geared up before you go fight the boss, because if you go fight the boss with less than optimal weapons, you're gonna have a bad time. Because the boss isn't easy. I'm gonna say it now. The boss is not easy. It's only easy if you've got the right gear. See, if I went to face the boss with this Hyperion SMG, I would struggle. Boss has three. I'm gonna let this video is gonna play out. Boss has 3 different health bars. He has a shield, he has armor, and then he has general health. So shock, corrosive, fire. If you can get one of them, if you shock, if you could definitely do it with a hyper. There you go. You see the doors have opened. Pop the red chest. I was a bit out of luck with legendaries, but I did get a TDR pistol, which I straight up picked up. Artifact. And I think, did I end up picking? No, I just went with the TDR pistol. I couldn't remember whether I picked up the COV one that was in there. But yeah, TDR pistols, TDR SMGs, not so much shotguns. There's one of the specific drops for the arms race. It's like, so you saw the little red bar across. That means I can't use it. I've got to extract it. You can once you've extracted it, you can use it to your heart's content, but you will never be able to use an arms race weapon or arms race piece of gear in that arms race itself, because they are so, I'm not going to say overpowered, but they are god tier. They are really, really powerful. They would just, if you picked up a plasma coil in your first chest, it would just be dumb. It would just be dumb. You'd just walk it. So I like the way it's done. It's done really, really well. What I would like to see going forward in season 2 is a new map with new gear. So yeah, we've got this Dahl complex. I'd like to see him put new maps in. I'd like to see him put some new gear in. Like I said, this was my first run, so I'm just running around trying to get a feel for it. But yeah, I highly recommend it. If you're a Borderlands 3 player and you haven't, or you're not convinced over getting season 2, you're not sure whether arms race is going to be fun for you, I highly recommend it. There you go, extraction point. We're going to extract the piece of gear we got. Extraction, once you've extracted that piece of gear, that extraction spot disappears. So you can't just go back to the same extraction point and extract a load of gear. I'm going to let this video play out. That's going to do it for me talking about it. I'm going to turn the video volume on. I'm going to let this play out. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope it's given you a better idea of what arms race is and what to actually look for. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take it easy. TDRs are super strong in this game, by the way. If you get your hands on a TDR, dude, use it. Yep, that shield. Got a grenade. Yep, I'll take that. See, I've got 11 seconds now. Malo on SMG. Compare that to that. I will take the Malo on SMG.
Move it or lose it. And by it, I mean your life. That murder cane is closing.
See, your murder cane's going to come back down to here. This is, I mean, you are kind of against the time, because you only have a certain amount of time to get to certain areas. So that's probably good. We got this. If you see now, there's only going to be 2 possible chests that I can get. But like I say, it is possible to actually win it. You just got to beat the boss. But it just adds something a little bit more to Borderlands. Like, they've never done anything like this. There was rumored there was going to be an actual battle royale a long time ago, but this isn't a battle royale in a sense. Yeah, your boss is down there, but this isn't a traditional battle royale. This is solely PvE. I don't know whether I can make it out that way. Yeah, the storm's here.
Oh, sure.
The storm is here. I'm right on the edge of it. And I cannot open this for some oddly unknown reason. Yeah. I'm gonna have to fuck it off. I can't get to it. See that storm closing in? That's the key, is get to the chests quickly.
The hungry for death murder cane has stopped shrinking.
See, if I look at my map now, there are absolutely... there's an airdrop over there, but there's nothing really to go for, so to speak, in this area. Because all the loot rooms are outside the cave. We've got a new shield, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go and show you the boss. If I can remember where the fucking boss is. Yeah, obviously it's... I mean, I'm playing it on Mayhem 11 because I can't see any other way to play it. So we're going to go drop down and we're going to take care of this boss. But yeah, if you can get your hands on a TDR pistol or a TDR or decent TDR SMG, you are set. I don't know what it does with money.
A fair price.
Yeah, see, it takes all your money away as well.
Good for what a sale, yeah.
Hey, Mick. Alright, it's a boss time.
I got bigger.
See what I mean? Look at it!
I was made for this. Want me to win this thing?
Holy shit, dude! What the hell?
Wow.
Oh. As you can quite clearly see, I came back because I wanted to point out that's how good TDRs were. Solo, the boss, got a couple of good drops from it as well. The boss isn't difficult if you get good stuff to go. So like say if you get a decent TDR like I got there, it just absolutely 100% melts the boss. It's a hell of a lot of fun. I recommend anybody that's got second thoughts or they're not sure, watch a couple more videos from other people, because I know mine's probably not the best, but play it, dude. It's so much fun. And like I say, once you've defeated the boss, you go extract your gear. I got that bang stick because the bang stick was really good. But once you hit the boss, you can extract any gear. So it doesn't mean you don't even have... If you pick up a really good, like, regular purple, you can just extract that. But that's Arms Race in a full. That's my take on the Arms Race. I think it's really fun. Give it a try. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, everybody. I do appreciate your support. I'll see you all later.